Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new video on Redefining. I always used to believe that Redefining is an unintelligent Islamophobe. But honestly speaking, I've never expected him to be so pathetic to the extent that lay Muslims can embarrass and humiliate him on a live call. And in this video, I'm gonna show you one of those instances where a lay Muslim humiliated Ridvan. Now, before we start watching the debate, let's see the point that this Muslim lady wanted to refute.
Follow me here. So Allah creates me and creates everything else, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
no. Okay. Now Allah creates for me choice A, which is belief, and choice B, which is disbelief, right?
Yeah, I mean, he creates all the possibilities, I would say.
Okay, okay. Now, just for the sake of the example, he creates choice A, which is belief, and choice B, which is disbelief. You say Allah creates my ability to choose. My ability to choose was created by Allah, right?
Yeah, the free will that allows you to choose at all. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
like
okay.
Unlike an angel, for example, an angel doesn't have
my
a choice.
my action, my choice. So whether I choose A or choose B, the choice, was that choice created and decreed by Allah or not?
So Ridvan is talking about a choice being created. Now let's watch the debate.
The choice, which is the second response to another objection, is not a genuine existent object, so it does not fall under the scope of defined knowledge. You could define choice as, and I'm going to give an example. Ibn Humam responded to an objection which he also made. He said, a choice does not fall under the scope of defined power because it's not an object. He gave an example. He said, I have the desire to drink water. I choose to drink it and then take a glass of water and perform the action. My choice is a relational matter between my desire to drink water and the act of drinking it. Relations are not things and they have no definite existence. So there's no problem here. God did not create our choices. So we can still maintain free will. We just mean something else with free will because we believe that God is the efficient cause of every event, so of all actions. We acquire the action and he creates the action. So acquiring makes us responsible and creation is just the fulfillment. So there's a co-cause here.
Now watch how Ridvan is going to look at his laptop screen, searching for help.
You want to respond to that? I had 1 minute left, just in case, But yeah, feel free to have a conversation.
I will actually wrote a whole thing about this
Thank you for coming.
To that.
Thanks for waiting, questioner. I appreciate it.
I think what I did say is Allah wants something to happen and then it happens. That is the general view. Allah wills something to happen or wants something to happen. You only say wills because you don't say wants, because that's how it came into the language. Allah wills something to happen and then it happens. Nothing happens outside of Allah's decree. Nothing happens unless Allah wills it to happen. The Quran also says it is not for a soul to believe unless Allah wants them to believe. So everything is precisely only a result of what Allah wills to happen. There is nothing that I could possibly do which I could do outside of Allah's will. If He did not want me to do a specific thing, I could not do that specific thing, because what I would do would be outside of Allah's will, would be outside of Allah's decree. These are the same things. This is what Allah does. He designs and He decides and He predestines. That is the Islamic view. This is the traditional Islamic view.
Yeah, so the object of will is existent, but since we have established that the choice does not exist, it does not pose a problem for Allah to will the events.
Okay, let's come to that. You say, I desire something, I then choose to do that certain thing, and you say these do not definitely exist, so they were not therefore created.
The desire does exist, and the desire does exist, and the event of, for example, drinking water also exists, but the choice is what is between them. So my desire to drink, in relation to drinking itself, when I then choose to drink, that is just a relational thing. It has no definite existence. I cannot define it as object. That is what makes me responsible.
Well, it doesn't. You are simply defining it in such a way that
it cannot be defined because it's not object.
Here is the issue. You say,
yeah. It doesn't. You're simply defining it as here is the issue. I haven't understood a single thing.
You're speaking of a choice, which is something here that is not really that cannot be defined because it's not really there.
It's not a genuine object.
I have a desire. Okay, that desire was created by Allah. It is a result of the creation of Allah. It was not created by me. I have an act of drinking a certain thing. This act was created by Allah.
Yes, I agree.
The choice that you are talking about is merely a result of me acting upon my desire.
No, the choice does not result from the desire. The desire just gives you motivation to choose. So basically, the desire gives you motivation to perform an action, and what is in between performing the action and desire is the choice. And that itself has no definite existence, so it does not fall under
I
divine power.
I act. Yeah,
that action is created by God.
Let's say here in this little cup here there is wine, and in my hand here there is water. Okay, I have the desire to really drink this wine right now. What I do is I look at this. The desire to drink wine makes more sense in my head, which functions only by the decree and the perfect design of Allah 100%. So in my head I come to the decision I will drink this water. You know, I weigh the pros and cons. I will drink this water, this wine. Sorry. So I agree that the act of drinking
desires.
So Allah creates the desire. Allah creates every matter, everything that goes on in my head, 100% of it.
So basically what causes you to choose, so basically what causes you to act upon that desire is itself not a created thing. It's not a genuine object. And you were trying to put the cause of your action to be the desire, but that's not true. That's just something
why do I choose to drink the wine?
Between the act and the desire is the choice, and that has no existence.
What is the cause of me drinking the wine?
So the action, that is God.
Okay, but what is the cause of me choosing to drink the wine?
So you find in yourself motivations to act to drink the wine. And so that what is in between drinking the wine and like having motivation to drink the wine or desire, that is the choice.
I understand.
And God then creates the event of drinking the wine.
Okay, I understand, but where do I find that within me?
Well, it can be caused through everything. So because of your environment, I believe that God creates these desires in you.
Okay, you said because of my environment. What else?
Yeah, and God.
So how does my choice come into existence? What does my choice depend on? You said the choice is something that is up to me. So I choose, and for that choice, I am then rewarded.
But the choice has no existence.
Okay, I understand that. But you are saying
that's the problem you need to address. If you cannot address that, then you have not demonstrated that you have a free will.
Please get to this. You say I am rewarded or punished depending on my choice, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why do I make a certain choice?
That is because you find the good reasons in yourself to choose something, and that choosing something does not exist. So you need to demonstrate that it exists.
Where do I find those?
Have a problem. What?
Okay, where do I find that? Why do I make that choice? That's what I'm asking.
Well, that is purely subjective. That depends on the person.
That doesn't make any sense. Where do I find the motivation? You said you find it within you. Where do I find that? What do you mean?
Well, your thoughts. You find the motivation to act upon the desire. But that motivation has that motivation just that motivation causes you to choose. But
where are my thoughts?
What?
Where are my thoughts?
In your mind? What?
In my mind. Where's my mind?
Well, I'm not familiar with philosophy of mind, but I would say just in your brain.
It's in my brain, yeah. So it's an extension of my brain. It is what my brain does. And whose creation is the brain 100%?
God's creation, of course.
So Allah created 100% perfectly designed my brain.
Yeah, He did.
And my brain functions and brings forth the mind. In this mind, I make certain choices with the thoughts that I have, which are 100% part of that brain, and come to the choice of drinking the wine. So that would mean that that my choice of drinking the wine is merely the result of what my brain does. So my brain is responsible for what my mind does, which was 100%. Okay, I know I have good reason.
Yeah, but you're saying that there's a causal relationship between motivations and the choice. No, there's not. I am saying that you see a good choice. You see a good motivation, and choosing the motivation. So acting upon your desire, that is the choice.
Okay, but didn't I just ask you why I make a certain choice, and you told me that
that's not relevant to the question of whether your choice is free. No, it is not. I said
the choice must be
whether your choice is free or not.
That would mean I am basically nothing.
Why you choose one choice over another choice is because of you. Because of you, it's purely free.
Okay, you're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. we are talking about the choice. I asked you why I make a certain choice. You told me at first because of my environment, and then you said because of certain things that you find within you. I asked you where I
So
find
your
those.
environment causes.
Okay, I asked you where can you please let me speak? I asked you where I find those. You said in your thoughts. I asked you where my thoughts are. You said in your mind. I asked you where my mind is, and you said in your brain. So what you said, you just told me. I asked you, and you just told me that my choice is a result of this chain.
No,
of
that's
things.
not what I said. I even denied that. I said there is no causal relationship between the motivation or the thoughts and the choice.
Okay.
I am saying you have thoughts and that what results from it basically. You see, you have two thoughts in your mind, and you see a good reason to do one thing over another thing. And when you want to do that thing, that is the choice. It has nothing. So the thought itself is not the causal.
Okay,
It
why
has
do I
no
make that
causal
choice?
relation to your action, your choice. So your thought is connected to your choice.
I understand, but I'm asking you a simple question.
Bodily events.
But I have been just wanting to get to a certain point. I'm just
But
asking
your
you a
point
simple
is
question.
irrelevant to whether your choice is free or not.
Of course, that's not
You're
irrelevant.
completely going off topic.
Okay, can you please answer my question then? Can you please answer my question and
Well,
explain to me why it's irrelevant?
If it's not related to the question of whether you're
Question, can you please let me
No.
speak? Can you please
Okay,
let me
go on.
speak? Why do I make a certain choice?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Because
You
you
don't
find
know.
good reasons to do one thing above another thing.
So you just denied that there is no, factor behind me
Well, why
making
you make a choice is
But
purely subjective. I don't know why you make a choice, but I already explained that you
doesn't-
find
it doesn't-
good reasons
it doesn't
to do
matter.
one thing over another thing. And when you have the motivation to do that one thing over another thing, that is the choice. And we have established that it has no definite existence. That was free.
You just gave a perfect response. You said you don't know. Everything else that you said outside of that.
Well, I was talking about you. I was talking about you as an individual. You're not paying attention to the
Okay,
response.
we're not talking
Your
about
free
me.
will argument falls apart because you're not
Christian,
understanding.
you're not listening. You're not listening to my question. You're not listening to me, okay? You're not listening to me. I'm asking you a very simple thing. I'm not talking about me specifically. I'm not talking about a certain choice.
Well,
I'm
then
talking
I answered because you have a certain.
Can you please let me speak? Can you please let me speak? Can we please, Derek? Can you please?
Yeah,
mute?
look,
I need to speak. to get
okay,
this-
go ahead. You
Can
really,
you please mute? Okay,
go ahead.
Can you please let me speak? We're not talking about me. We're not talking about a specific person. We're not talking about a specific choice. If you want to have a conversation, engage with the person that you're talking to. I'm asking a very simple question. We're talking about choice in general, not a specific person, not a specific choice. A choice. Why does one make a choice? Please answer the question.
All right.
Because one finds good reasons to do one thing above another thing. Now, for that person,
Please mute.
it's a
Please
good
mute
reason.
again.
That is the
Please mute
choice.
again. Please mute again. Next question.
Now, this is a very ridiculous way of moderating a debate. The idea that one side of the debate has the right to tell the moderator to mute and unmute his opponent whenever he wants is absolutely shameful. And the mug who is moderating the debate should have some respect for his viewers. This is childish. This is not mature at all. And even then, you couldn't help your uneducated friend. Let's carry on watching.
So you said one makes
One
a
question
choice.
at a time.
One makes a choice because one finds reason to make that choice. Where does one find reason to make that choice? Please.
Well, that is the choice. One has two alternatives. And when one desires to do one thing above another thing, it has reasons. That is the choice itself. It's not, that's not something external to the choice. That
You're
is
saying
the
I'm making a
itself.
choice because I'm making a choice. That doesn't make any sense. I'm asking you a question. Where do
No, so when you find
why does one make a choice?
So I'm saying that the desire to do one thing above another thing causes you to do one thing above another thing. That is what a choice is.
Okay, so the desire causes me to choose one thing over the other.
Yeah,
Right.
and your desire makes you responsible.
Okay, my desire makes me responsible. Who created the desire?
So I mean the choice, which you have desires and you choose then from your desires, and that's what makes you responsible.
That doesn't make
I'm
any
very
sense.
confused by your
You're
question, because
saying
you're
that my
trying to
desire.
use
You're saying
choice as
that my
some kind of
desire causes my choice, but then you were saying that.
No, I
choose
retract
the
that
desire.
because I got confused. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Okay,
So
well,
repeat
at
it.
least we're getting somewhere. But
Yeah, because
why do I make a
we're not
choice?
getting
Why does
somewhere.
one make a choice? I
Saying
don't
that
understand.
retract the statement because I did not really formulate that well. I was
I'm sorry.
saying that,
Okay. Let's get it. I'm sorry. You have not answered the question. You haven't.
well, I did answer the question. You were just going off topic to questions that are not related to whether choice is created or not.
Yes, we were, because the point here is that that Allah punishes me or rewards me because of a choice. That's the entire point.
Yeah, and
That's
you
the entire point
were
of this
choice
conversation.
because
That's
you
why we
want
brought
to
the objection that the choice is not a thing. We
Yeah, but
made
you
so it's
willing
very
to do
clear within the
something
context that we're
relational.
talking. Okay, it's very clear that we're talking about this topic because Allah rewards me or punishes me because I make a choice. But now you're coming and saying, well, that's not relevant because a choice is not really a thing. And I'm asking you, okay, why do I make a choice? Where does that choice come from? What motivates it? You refuse to answer that question. That question is not irrelevant.
Okay, so what motivates it is not the causal relation. So what motivates it does not cause your choice, okay? It gives you a reason to will something above another thing. Nothing, your will is not caused by that desire, okay?
Okay, so nothing is the cause of my choice. Is that? I guess that's what
Because choices have no existence, which I really prove.
Okay,
And you're
then
not getting
you
the
didn't-
point.
you didn't
You're
prove
like
that. So that means I shouldn't be rewarded or punished for
presenting
my
my
choice.
position as if I say the choices have existence. I denied that, therefore your argument is invalid. It has been refuted.
Well, then that begs a very simple question: why do I choose to drink the wine? Why do I drink the wine? Let's drop the choice. Why do I drink the wine?
Why you drink the wine, why you have the action, because you acquired the action by willing it, by choosing it.
Yeah. And why did I choose that?
Because you had good reasons to will it, and that very will has no definite existence. So
Yeah, and that's why what I asked you about, and you told me that it's irrelevant. And why did I come to that conclusion? Why did I will that? Why did I decide that this is something that is substantiated with good reasoning?
You don't need good reasoning to will something.
I know. Okay. You just told me that I. What did you
What
say?
I meant
I
with good
choose to drink the
what I
wine
meant
because
with good reasons is why for you to you as a person,
Okay,
you
that's
would
what I'm
rather
asking.
like drink vodka than just like sleep. to
Okay, that's
you.
what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Why did I decide to do that?
So why because it's to you, you like to do that. That's
That
why
doesn't
you
mean
did it.
it. Okay. Why do I like to
That
do
is
that?
why you did it. I'm just answering you.
Why do I like to do that?
I don't know. It's your like personal thing why you like certain things. I cannot.
You're missing the point of the question. I'm not asking you what the specific reasons were why I did it. I'm asking you what causes me to like to do that specific thing.
What do you mean would like to do that specific thing?
You tell me that I want to drink something because I like it. Okay, but what is liking? Where does that come from?
It's because you want it. You have more options. And when you do it, then you want it. That is what like is the basis for your choice.
What makes me want something?
Depends your habits. You can have a habit to drink
I'm
something.
not asking you about
Well,
specifics.
I'm answering you, and I'm saying you can have a habit to drink every day cola or something. That is why you choose that.
You're answering the wrong question. I'm not asking you about the specifics of that certain thing. I'm asking you what makes me want something. I'm not asking you about the specifics of why I wanted a specific thing. I'm asking you what makes one want something.
So do you mean like with causal relation?
Yeah, what is the reason behind somebody wanting something?
Then I respond, there is no causal relation for your wanting because it has no existence.
Okay, what makes me want something? It's a very simple
Something
question.
that it has no causal relation to it, however, motivates you to will something. However, willing something is not causally related to anything because it has no definite existence. Okay?
I'm asking a very simple question.
I am answering you that your question is wrong because you're not getting that willing has no causal like relation.
You are very badly misapplying logic here. What makes a human want something? This is a question you should be able to answer. If there's nothing behind wanting something, then that would mean that wanting is something that does not that happens for no reason out of the void. But if I want to do something, if I have a desire,
that is what free will is.
Okay,
there is nothing that causes you to will something except for your will. And
okay, so
let me
that means I shouldn't be rewarded or punished.
AP.
So now the Muslim lady argument is complete. At the beginning, she refuted Ridwan's point that choice was created, and throughout this debate, Ridwan refused to either defend his position that choice was created by Allah or to retract it, which clearly shows his childish attitude. It's very easy to say, well, I retract this point since I no longer want to defend this position. And he kept asking her, what causes me to choose? What causes me to choose? What is the cause behind my choice? And the Muslim lady took really long time, but may Allah reward her for her efforts, until she finally said, free will. It's your free will that causes you to choose. And this is really the knockout. The debate is now over, and soon, as you're going to see, Ridwan is going to raise the white flag. Because his stupid, pathetic attempt to corner the lady failed. The moment she said that it's free will which causes you to choose, Ridvan's whole argument falls apart. Let's carry on watching.
You have
Well,
refused
I
to
responded
answer
to your
that question. You haven't. You cannot explain to me why one wants to do a certain thing. You cannot come with
Well,
an
because
explanation.
one has good
You don't answer the
reason
question.
to do a certain thing, but
Okay,
that doesn't
okay. You
cause
said
you
that.
to
You said that. Let's listen to me. You said that. You said
Oh,
that.
sorry.
You said that. One wants to do a certain thing because one has good reasons. The issue is we came to this because you already told me that one has good reasons.
You're basically
You said-
asking what causes you to will something. I said nothing.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. What makes me want something? If I want to drink water, for example, what makes me want to drink water?
So causally, or are you talking about causal, like
What
relation?
makes me want to drink water? What is the factor behind me wanting to do
Do you
something?
mean what is the cause of
Drinking
your
water, for
choice?
example.
Because that seems to be the question, which I answered by saying that choices are not caused because they have no existence.
That doesn't mean anything. You just need to tell
Well,
me
you're
what makes me
basically
want something.
asking, just in other words, what caused your choice? I say nothing because the choice is free. Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because
Okay,
you have no-
I'm sorry, that doesn't make any
I got
sense.
4 callers waiting.
That would mean that there's no cause behind me wanting something. I'm asking you a simple question. Why did I want something? If you refuse to answer this question, which means you're refusing to engage with the actual point, maybe because you think you are right about a certain
now
thing.
that your
and you
question
can't
is
get anywhere.
presupposing that free will. You're basically presupposing that I hold a position in which choices are caused, which I just deny. And you're
Yeah,
just like,
that's like libertarian free will or something. And I didn't know Muslims were
No,
libertarian.
I'm sorry. It doesn't even make sense in that regard. I mean, it's basic. It's the basics of even psychology. It's the basics of if you want to go into neuropsychology. There is something that makes me want a certain thing. If you need to, you need to be able to answer why I want a certain thing.
yeah, it makes you want a certain thing. It does not cause you to want a certain thing. It gives you good motivations to.
The entire time I have asked you why I want a certain thing, what makes me want a certain thing, and you keep
it's
saying
because of
there's no
something
cause
that
and relation.
motivates you.
I'm not
Then you're
asking.
asking why does it motivate you?
Yeah, okay. We're not getting anywhere. Completely irrelevant to the point at hand.
Hey, I want to look. Thanks for coming on, questioner. Maybe again in the future we'll have you back. All right, we got.
Now, to show you the psychological impact that this knockout had on Ridvan, let's watch this hilarious clip just few minutes after his debate with the Muslim lady.
Islam is the true religion because it says so in Arabic. Hellfire, hellfire. Alrighty then. Moving on. Seems like AP's not interested in laughing at my retarded.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. I was reading.
I'm being dumb.
Allah, may Allah reward the Muslim lady. I mean, the childish moderator was expecting a laughter from Ridvan, but Ridvan was completely thinking about the humiliation he got in this debate. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.